I did a purchase. Time for another review. At the beginning of the year, I did a review of none other than a Nintendo Switch video right here. And today I was in my local pawn shop looking at what they had, and I had about enough money to get me a second Switch. I'm going to be doing a review on this. I'm going to be using this for a week. I'm going to tell you how it works and my thoughts on it. One thing I've noticed with only an hour or so of playtime is that it's real light, and that is no exaggeration. In my opinion, with only an hour of playtime, this would be good as a second Switch, and I do recommend it right now, but let's play this out, is what I'm trying to find the words for. Day 2. I will say that this kind of feels like the DS in some aspects. And I will say this is really nice having a D-pad on the system, because the original Switch, and I think the Switch OLED, didn't have a D-pad as nice as this one. And I usually use the D-pad when it comes to Mario Kart because there's a thing called Joycon drift. That's the downside about the Switch Lite. It doesn't have removable Joy-Cons, which means if you get Joy-Con drift by any chance, you're going to either have to take it apart or send it off to Nintendo, which probably is going to cost a little bit, because instead of it being the Joy-Cons, sending it to Nintendo, which is free, you got to send a whole console to Nintendo, which is probably why they released this in the first place. And I got to play my favorite game portably for the first time. Now I get to play it more portable. Before we get too far into the video, I am back on political TikTok. I want to be a part of the political discussion, non-biasedly. Last time, in 2020, when I did political TikToks, you know that was a shit show. I was calling people retarded for their political opinions. That's not how I want to do it this time. I want to be non-biased. The new account on there is XWire Politics, and I want to get a political discussion going on all sides. You guys know that I'm a hardline conservative, but I want to talk to commies, Democrats, Republicans, liberals, everyone. So, go give it a follow. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Alright, it's officially been 5 days since I owned this console. I've been playing it a lot, and I want to give a little bit of a review, endpoint review of the console. It is a great console to have, and I do recommend it if you already have a Switch. If you don't have a Switch, I still will recommend to buy the original Switch or the Switch OLED. This goes good as a second Switch. It really does. It plays all my games well, and that's something I didn't think it was going to do because of its small size. But no, they run very well. But like I said, if you don't originally have a Switch, then either get the original Switch or the Switch OLED. But if you must, then this is the perfect console for you. And I wish you well, and have yourselves a damn good one.